so in today's video I'll be showing you how to achieve the look that I'm wearing right now. I was planning to do a cut crease. So when I say cut crease, the first thing that comes to my mind is the winged cut crease. This is my idea of a cut crease, I guess. So I wanted to do something like that, but I realized that I've already done a couple of looks like that on my YouTube channel and on Instagram. I wanted to do something different, but I still wanted it to be a cut crease. So I decided to do the half cut crease, and I think that it's such a pretty look. Half cut crease means that I'm cutting just the inner half of the eyelid, which is super cool. So I hope you guys like it, and if you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started now. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to start off with an eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Birkin, and with the Morphe M505 I will apply it in my crease, and that's going to be my first transition color. Now I want to build up the colors in the crease, so I'll use a couple of shades there, and yeah, I'm just using circular motions to make sure that everything is nice and blended. Taking one more eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a little bit darker than that shade that I just applied in the crease, and I'm switching to a smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe Y18. I'll use it to apply that eyeshadow in the crease, but I'll keep it a little bit lower than that previous shade that I applied. So you want to load your brush with product, and you want to place it first right here in the outer corner of the crease, and then slowly work your way towards the inner corner. You want to bring it all the way to the inner corner, and once you have almost nothing left on the brush, you can bring it to the brow bone up here like this. But here is the trick. See that here in the inner half of my eye, I bring the eyeshadows all the way up to the brow bone, but right here I kept them a little bit low. I didn't take them on the brow bone, so that's kind of tricky. And remember that the eyeshadow that you bring all the way up to the brow here, it doesn't have to be too dramatic. So don't add any extra product there. Just whatever you have on the brush, bring it up here. And I'm gonna explain you why we're doing that in a while. Just be patient. Next up, I'm going to apply this very warm red brick color, again by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Blazing, and I'm switching to even smaller brush. Now you can tell that the further we go with this look, I'm switching to smaller brushes. That's because I want to be more precise. When you're working with darker colors, you want to be precise because it can get messy very quickly. So taking that eyeshadow on the Morphe M507, and I will apply it in the outer corner of my eye. Gonna keep it in the outer third there. I'll also very slightly bring it in my crease. Switching to the previous blending brush that I used, I'll just make sure that all the harsh lines are blended and everything looks nice and smooth. And that's mainly for the crease. I'm not really worried about this area right here. And now I'll go ahead and cut that crease. This is a very exciting part. As you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be a half cut crease, which means that we're going to cut the crease but just in the inner half of the eye. So I'll take a makeup wipe, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean up that inner half a little bit there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just preparing it for the concealer that it's coming up next. And I'm doing that because sometimes when you apply concealer on top of some eyeshadows, they're actually like mixing together and it looks very muddy, which is not nice. So I want to avoid that. That's why I'm first cleaning it up with a makeup wipe. And then I'll go ahead and use some concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. Any concealer will do the job, but you want to focus on the brush. The brush that I'll use is by Sigma. It's the F70, and it's a flat brush and it's very thin. So what you're looking for is a very thin flat brush. That's what works best in my opinion. So I'm taking the concealer on that brush, and I'll go ahead and clean the crease. Now I want to be able to see that cut crease when I have my eyes open, so I'll need to go a little bit higher than my actual crease. And if you have hooded eyes, I suggest you to go higher than your crease. Just create a fake crease there. And you also want to diffuse that concealer into the shades on the eyelid. You don't want to leave a harsh line because it's going to be very difficult to blend it out after we set it. To prevent it from creasing, I'll use this eyeshadow again by Makeup Geek. It's called Fresh and it's basically like almost white eyeshadow. The brush is again that Sigma F70. You really want to make sure that you set it because it may look good now, but after a few minutes it will start creasing and it won't be nice anymore. The reason that I applied those eyeshadows up to the brow here is because if I cut the crease and there wasn't any shadows in this area right here, I wouldn't have that contrast between the concealer and the shadows, so the cut crease, it wouldn't be that visible. So now I want to diffuse that concealer into the shadows and the shadows into the concealer. So I'll use this eyeshadow here by Makeup Geek. It's called Creme Brulee, and with the Sigma E41 I'll just like blend them together. I want to create a very nice transition there. Now let's go ahead and deepen up the outer corner. I'll use again an eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Fudge. Grabbing again that Sigma E41, and this time I'll use the eyeshadow called Blazing just to blend out that brown shade. It's all about the blending now. Smudging that burnt orange eyeshadow along my lower lashes. Also adding some of that deeper red shade. Okay, so this look is coming together. I really like how it's turning out. I was planning to add some shimmer on this like naked area here, but I love how it looks now and I don't think that I want to change it. So let's go ahead and do some wings now. I'll use my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner and the brush. It's my favorite for eyeliner. This is the Sigma E06. Dramatic look without any false lashes is like going to your grandma's house, eating all the good things that she prepared, but skipping the dessert. Like, no, nobody does that. So anyway, I'll go ahead and add a pair by Iris Beauty. It's called Athena. And lastly, I'll highlight the inner corners of my eyes and the brow bone with some shimmery eyeshadow. This one is by Makeup Geek. It's called Shima Shima. And this is the finished look, guys. I just throw some lipstick. I used the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sell Out. It's a gorgeous color. I'm glad that I chose to do a different cut crease than the usual winged one. And I love how it turned out. I'll probably recreate it with some glitter and some other shades. I think that a colorful version of this would be absolutely stunning. I love doing colorful looks, but I just need to get in the mood for something colorful. Like, I need to have the idea in order to come up with something good. So I'll wait for that idea to come. And if you guys have any suggestions and ideas, just let me know down in the comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I wish you have a lovely weekend. Just want to remind you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can also follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also visit my blog. All of the links will be down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!